So I'm Lillian Wairimu. I'm the Family Life Coordinator and the Counseling Psychologist at the Archdiocese of Nairobi. And we are here at Our Lady of Rosary. Today we are celebrating Couples Mass and want to speak more about naming our children. I would want to start by saying that naming your children is the first gift that a parent gives to their children. And it is both culturally and spiritually. And that is why we thought it is important just to give a highlight why it is important to name our children. Because a name gives identity, it gives purpose, and it can define even the destiny of somebody. And so when we are talking about naming, I would urge all the parents, and even if you go by the biblical aspect, you remember in the First Chronicles, there is the person who was called Jabez by the parent. His name had so many troubles. Eventually, he had to change the name. He called unto God and prayed that his name be changed because that name was with a lot of pain. So when we talk about name of any individual, it is about identity, it is about purpose. And if you name your child without considering all this, it may affect their self-confidence. That is in psychology. Because if this name has a very good meaning, the child walks with a lot of confidence, walks with a lot of purpose. But if this name has a stigma, you'll find the child normally feels ashamed. They'll even be shamed by the society and the people. So when you're talking about naming of the children, I would urge the parents to always think about names that can bring meaning and purpose and can also bring identity to the child, because also name of a child also affects their esteem. If, for example, the name makes them be ridiculed by others and creates stigma, this child automatically their esteem goes down. So basically, I would request and urge all parents, don't just pick any name from internet. It is good to think through and to think about how this will affect your child today and also in future, because a name is a gift. A name is just not given. Remember even Samuel. Samuel was a name of God had me. So even as you name your child, what are you naming this child for? Is it just for the purpose of just having a beautiful name, or do you consider the psychological effect this name can have? Because as we have talked about confidence, we've talked about self-esteem, we talked about purpose, identity, even destiny. They are names that they are associated even with witchcraft. They are names that are associated with things to do with thieves, because of that name. And you'll find the character can be developed through a name, because name is actually from the mind, from the heart, and also the body. So when they are intertwined, you may find the person adapting a certain character because of the name. So I would urge all parents, kindly let us consider, let us think through before we just name our children, because names have a meaning and they can create a stigma today or also in future. Thank you, and may God bless you.